Bonjour tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, c'est jeudi, le 15 septembre. And I have changed your plans that I originally had for today a little bit. So take a look. You are not going to have your Personne Spéciale quiz from the interview I did yesterday today. That'll be tomorrow. You will have an Aujourd'hui dans l'Histoire, this day in history, plus a question or a couple of discussion questions that go along with it. I want you to listen to your chanson de la semaine one more time and also practice TPR one more time. Know those gestures. So, here is our Aujourd'hui dans l'Histoire. Aujourd'hui, c'est jeudi le 15 septembre. En 1635, la Martinique est devenue française. La Martinique est une île, an island, dans la mer des Caraïbes. So where is that island located? In the Caribbean. Dans le passé, deux peuples indigènes habitaient à la Martinique. So there were two groups of indigenous peoples, les Arawaks et les Indiens Caraïbes, who were living on the island of Martinique. Quand, what quand means? When. Quand Christophe Colomb est arrivé en 1502, il a fait des actes de génocide contre les indigènes. As we know, this kind of imperialistic history is not pleasant. So, Christophe Colomb, génocide, il a tué, killed, des Arawaks et des Indiens Caraïbes. La Martinique est devenue, became, une colonie française pendant la période de l'esclavage. Donc, Christophe Colomb a fait des actes de génocide. The indigenous peoples who survived those actes de génocide sont devenus, became, des esclaves, slaves. Kind of looks like slaves in English. En 2010, les Martiniquais ont refusé l'indépendance. Donc, la Martinique fait partie de la France aujourd'hui. So this is saying Martinique is part of France. Although it's in the Caribbean Sea and nowhere near Europe, it is still considered to be a French territory, meaning they use the euro. They speak French. They have a lot of French and Western European influence in La Martinique. And although some of these former colonies, many of these former colonies of France have become independent, les Martiniquais, les personnes qui habitent en Martinique, ont refusé l'indépendance. So they chose to stay part of France, probably for economic reasons as much as anything. And not to become independent. So it is a territory, what you call an overseas territory of France. Okay. After that, after you're finished with la discussion, so these two questions, you are not going to have your listening quiz on Personne Spéciale 2. However, you need to make sure that Write and Discuss is finished from my interview with Heaven yesterday. I'd love for you to watch the interview with Heaven, which is in our Mercredi folder, and then copy this into your cahier and also be ready to translate it next week. So, tomorrow the quiz will be available. This, don't even pay attention to it. You'll see it next week. And that is it for jeudi le 15 septembre. Au revoir tout le monde.